Hi, Renee. Hello, Renee. Hi, Renee. For waiting. Hello. Let's see. Can I go like that? Hi, Renee. There I am. It's official. I just thought before I get started, I was going to share with you some of the cards that I have made. And these are made all out of recycled Christmas cards that mostly came from my daughter in law. She had them and said, I don't know what to do with them. Would you like them? And I said, yes, I would. And again, I started this last week, I think. I don't know whether they did it on Sunday or not. I don't remember. But I've used all of the Christmas cards, cut them into strips. And these are the finished product. And I'm just going to show you some of them. And again, these are just, and I've used a whole bunch of Timmy people, which makes me very happy. And hi, Cindy. And it's a different kind of look when you add like a Timmy person. So I just give you a quick preview of some of them. Love this little guy. And he fits right here. He's holding that. Again, all recycled cards. And so I'm very happy with how they came out. I ran out of some of this. I had to go back and find some other cards that I could cut up to get the sentiment on the front. And so I think I made 30 of these cards. And some of them have already things said in the inside. But and these all came from other. I like this one too with the city. And then I only did one stencil with modeling paste, and I didn't like it. So all these are just, you probably can't really see it, but these are all splattered. So I've got, and these will be going out. And the most important thing also is that they weigh less than an ounce. And I was afraid I was going to have to put a second stamp on them, but I've weighed them all, and they all come in under an ounce. And I've stamped them with wishing you peace and joy in the new year. So I'm pretty excited. I did get in. Hi, Devin. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making them. It's kind of addictive. Renee can attest to that. She started just grabbing scraps of paper and gluing them down and making cards that way. Oops, I think I lost the card that goes to this one. Oh, that's okay. I'll find it later. But it is kind of, and Aunt Bex makes cards like that with just scraps. I didn't really worry about whether, different colors coordinate with different colors. I just gathered up the strips, and I lost 2 cards. And I had these envelopes already, and that's why these colors are not, they're not Christmas colors. Oh, and there's a Merry Ho Ho Ho. I must have stamped that in some of them too. Okay. So there's Merry Ho Ho Ho. And then the other card I made, and this is the majority of the cards I made, and then the other one I made is this one out of die cuts, and I kind of like this. This is almost screams for a haiku, and that's the Merry Ho Ho Ho. So I only have a dozen of these, and so these are going to neighbors, and Barbara Clark has requested that card. That I can make. I can make tons and tons of those because I have lots of black cardstock and what I need. But I just wanted to show you what I've done over during the week. And I ordered some Christmas stamps, and I don't know when. I did cut my finger, and I haven't even done any carving yet. I cut my finger with the scissors. Yeah, and I feel so stupid, but I wasn't paying attention. And I had the big scissors, and I was cutting, right, and I just snipped the tip of the finger, and it just wouldn't stop bleeding. And I got it stopped, right, and then I would, hit it, and all the next thing I know, it would be bleeding again. But yeah, it's just a little tiny cut, but I literally cut it with the end of these scissors. And I, right at the tip, and these suckers are sharp, apparently. So I thought I'm way behind on Carve December. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Yolan. I saw your name, but I didn't say. Don't think I said hello to you. So good afternoon, and all of that to all of you folks, and thanks for stopping by and stopping in. So I'm way behind on Carve December. I had to kind of put that on the back burner because I realized I had to get the cards out in a timely fashion. I'm thinking that these cards are not going. Hi, Sharon. I don't think, these cards, those of you, many of you in here are getting these. They're probably not going to be there by Christmas, but you never know. Yolan and several of my other Canadian friends, I'm not even going to bother to send you your cards until the strike is settled. So there's a couple of you that I'm just going to hold on to. And then I did get in the mail today my 2 London friends and Denmark. I got those cards. They're out in the mailbox. I had the Forever Global stamp. Yeah, there you go. You're working on cards now, but not hurrying. No point, right? A card is a card, and it doesn't matter when you get it, right? Wishing people well in the new year. It doesn't matter when they get it. It's the thought that counts, so to speak, right? And yeah, and I got some cards from some folks this week, so I was very excited. And so let's carve some animals, shall we? I've carved so far, and I'm printing them out in this little book that I made. This book was made out of the scraps from the bigger book I made. Oh, that's really washed out, isn't it? Let's see. Oops. Let's see if I go like this. Is that better? A little bit better. Anyway, so this book is made out of the cut off. When I made the bigger book, I had this piece left over. So I did that same binding, that French binding with the X in the middle. And it's one of those that lays flat when you open it. So this is what I'm using to stamp out my animals. And they are rather crude, but that's okay. It must be on the other side. Yes, the other side. Yes, let's see. So I made some fake grass. I have some grass, and this is a bilbao tree, and you can see. And when I did this, I didn't think of, I wasn't thinking of like a zoo. I didn't have that in my mind. So, hello, Belinda. Good to see you. I'm fine. I hope you are well also. So, when I was carving these out, I wasn't thinking of a collective kind of zoo type of thing. So, they're not proportionate at all. They're just various different sizes. I got an ostrich, and let's see what else I got here. Oh, and I carved an elephant, which I'm really happy with how the elephant came out. And I carved a sloth for Nettie, and add his little, and I carved this monkey, but I don't like the monkey, so I'm going to carve the monkey again. And yeah, the monkey he's got something wrong with his arm, so I'm going to do the monkey again. And look, I'm just going to carve it on the other side. That's the nice thing about it, because it's got two sides. Hi, Barbara. So we'll carve the monkey again, and then I'm going to carve. And the book I'm using is. I'll leave this now because I won't be. I wish my inks were healthier. The inks that I'm using to stamp are. Thanks, Devin. The inks are kind of old and faded, so I don't really have vibrant ink. And this is the carving material I'm using. I've got the white eraser stuff, which I love, which is like butter. But this is pretty good too. And I bought these on Amazon, of course, a whole block of them. So this is what I will be using as the carving material. If I can get it out of here. Because I could always cut it, couldn't I? And it's nice and smooth, so that's what I'll be using. And I've got three blocks of this. I've got another block in the other one. And the my reference is coming out of the how to draw almost everything book, because it's very simple, basic drawings, step by step. So I decided to use this as my reference for when I'm carving. And so let's redo the monkey. And I'm just going to carve the monkey on the other side. And I want to carve some fences too, because you have to have fences around the zoo. So here's the monkey. And I'm just going to flip them over and try again. My neighbor's daughter's out there smoking again. God damn, I wish you'd go home. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be bitching about it, but it just pisses me off. I came up with a perfect idea. Maybe I'll suggest it. Why doesn't she just go? She could smoke in their garage, right? Just fill that whole garage full of smoke. Anyway, let's see. See, like here's the zoo. It says challenge number 1, draw a zoo. Well, I can carve a zoo. So I could, after I carve the monkey, I think I'll carve some pieces of fencing that we can use as fencing around the animals. And they've got all sorts of crazy animals in this zoo. Other than kangaroos, they got koalas, but they also have some hamsters hanging out. I know, aren't the kangaroo, isn't that kangaroo adorable? Yes, I really want to carve the kangaroo. And the koala bear is really cute, hanging in the tree. Yep, so that's the goal. So let's redo the monkey. Turn that over. And let's find the drawing of the monkey. We do a whole dinosaur thing. How's everybody's weather? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Yeah, this is the monkey I drew, right? This is the one I'm using right here. I'm trying to use right here. So I'm just going to flip it over. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah. Okay, let me get a pencil out here. And I'm just going to try to draw it again. Can you guys see me? Is it okay? I don't seem to be. Am I in focus? I look like I'm in focus on my iPad, so I'm going to go by that. Cold in Connecticut? Yeah, I was talking to my son this afternoon, and he said he's in Boston. He said it was a little nippy. So let's do this. So it starts out, it's a step-by-step process. And we got like a little circle here. So we're going to do a little circle here. And it's got a little, and that must be for the eyes, I'm thinking. And then we're going to come around like so. This may be too big. And do some ears on the side, like so. And then we're just going to kind of come around like this with its body. Come up like that. He's got his arms crossed, it appears. So we'll come in like so. Put one hand here like this. And then we have the other hand. Let's put a little hand here. And this one's going to go like so. And this will come around like this. And this will be the rest of his body. And then he's got his little legs tucked up underneath him. So I'm going to come like so. Like so. And then this is going to be a little tricky, but, and then the eyes will go in here like so, and then we'll have this. So there's my monkey. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you, Devin. Yeah, thank you. A tornado in San Francisco? Is that something that happens? That's got to be like the first ever, right? A tornado. That is insane. Yes, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same concept. Yes, and it may even be the same author. I think because I have several of those books. I think it's the same people. Nope, this is a different one. This is another one I have, but this one I like this one better. But this is draw 500 animals, but there's no step by step. There's just a picture. Whereas this, I need the step by step. A tornado in San Francisco. I'm sorry, that's just blowing my mind. Just to even say that. Did it do much damage? Hi, Lindy. Good to see you. A tornado in San Francisco. That is insane. All right, I'm getting out my tools. My tools. Yeah, I like this. Hi, Janice. Didn't say hi to you. I'm talking to you, and I didn't say hi. So, yeah, the step by step is helpful for me because I need all the help I can get. So, just saying. Janice. Okay, so typically I will just kind of carve this out. Hi, Mary Lou. That side of him is a little bit too fat, but I'll take the narrow one and I will just kind of carve the outline and then just start to carve away at him. And obviously you want to carve away from yourself. That's what you're supposed to do. So I will try to do that. But I think I'm going to come in a little bit on this. And so it's like almost just like drawing it with the pencil, but just using the carving tool. And then you always get the stuff stuck in it. Come around like so. I'm trying to think what was new and exciting. Oh, I don't know whether you consider it new and exciting, but I got my sofa. They delivered it. The window for delivery was between 8 and 10. So I was up early Saturday morning, and they were here at about 9 o'clock. And they brought it in, and they set it up, and they took away all of the packing, the packaging. And it's really nice, Renee. I am very pleased. Yeah, it looks great. It really does. You know how furniture today is so much bigger than it used to be? And it's a beigey. It's like almost like an off-white, but it's beigey. And what I had out there was white, and this is kind of an off-white. They called it beige. And what I love about it is all of the pillows are reversible, so you can flip them over, which I think is a wonderful feature. And it came with 3 throw pillows too. Yeah, it's now when you sit on it, it's pretty hard. When you sit on it, it's not, I wouldn't call it really comfortable, but but it's fine. You know what I mean? It's functional. And it's what I promised my grandson, that the next time he came, he would have a new sleeper sofa to sleep on, because he's the one that sleeps on it when they come to visit. So he's got a new comfy brand new mattress. Just needs to be brought. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. And I'm happy with, the delivery. They did a nice job. I mean, two nice young men. And I sent them on their way with 2 bottles of cold water. I like to do that for people here, especially in Florida. Give them some water for the journey. And even though it was only 9:30 in the morning, he was very appreciative. I said, can I give you a couple of bottles of water? And he said, oh, yes, thank you so much. So I did. I mean, it's no big deal. But it's the thought that counts, right? So that came. I have this storm door. And the guys that installed it just did a horrible job. And it drives me crazy because you can't open it. It gets stuck when you open it. I purchased it at a local furniture chain called Canes, Kanes, and I think they're only here in Florida. I did look at Wayfair. I did look at Rooms to Go, and I wasn't too thrilled with what they had. And I said, "Oh, let me try Canes." And there it was. Now, it was interesting because you bought the sofa and you had to buy the mattress separately. Even though it was a sleeper sofa, the mattress wasn't included. So it was two separate purchases, which really wasn't any big deal because they had the mattress that fits the bed, right? So it was no big deal. So I got the mattress. Now I could have gotten like a gel mat, like a foam mattress. But I got like a box spring mattress. It's got springs. Yeah, I never thought about that, but that's true. It's nice to, to be able to support a local furniture. I mean, Rooms to Go had a lot of choices, and so did Wayfair. But nothing just seemed, nothing just clicked. And I didn't. I bought it basically sight unseen. I mean, I should have gone. Most people would say, Jesus, you should have gone down to the showroom and at least looked at it in the showroom. But I didn't. I just bought it. Bought it sight unseen, And I just was lucky that it actually looks better than it did in the pictures. So I lucked out that way. Because I almost bought like a recliner chair when I first moved in. Just a small one from, and my daughter-in-law said, you should really go down and sit in that recliner to see whether it fits you. Because some, chairs are, and I took her advice and I went down to the furniture store. And boy, am I glad I did. Because I'll stamp this out in a second. You can see, but because, hi, Pam. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Because when I went down to see this chair that I really liked, it didn't have a lever mechanism to put the chair in the reclining position. It had where you just pushed back. I wasn't strong enough. I pushed back as hard as I could, and I couldn't budge the chair. I was not strong enough to get the chair to recline because it didn't. I needed the lever type of recliner, in order to. So I'm glad I went down and tried it out because it would not have worked for me at all. All right, so I think this is okay. Let me just take a little bit here. All right, I'm now going to carve out the big stuff, and hopefully he'll look better. I know a power one would be better, but you have to have a plug. Now, I know in the newer homes, you have to push something with my feet. Okay, yeah. So I know the newer homes, they are designing, newer homes have plugs like in the middle of a room on the floor for something like that. Because I can't imagine if you had the power one, then you'd have to have an extension cord all the way to. I didn't think that was practical. But anyway, I'm sorry. In that case, I was very glad I went down and tried it on for size, so to speak. All right, so now I'm going to carve away, this stuff here. Yeah, well, I've got outlets on the wall, but I don't have any in the floor, so it would be tripping over extension cords, which would definitely be a hazard. Oh, and the other thing I got this week was I can't see what I'm doing. I got new cable boxes from my cable company, right? And I think I was telling some people that the new cable boxes are designed so that they don't have any power strips everywhere. Thank God for power strips, right? The new cable top boxes don't have a clock on them. I mean, why would you eliminate the clock? I can't tell you how many times I look over at the TV where the cable box is, to see what time it is. Well, it's not there anymore. How stupid. What a stupid design. So I went out and I bought a little digital clock that's now sitting on top of the cable box. So now I have, the clock. But I just don't imagine that was a wise to remove that feature. But the lady told me up front, the lady that I talked to, who was in San Diego, California, she said, I want you to know that if you opt for the new cable box, it's not going to have a clock on it. And I said, okay, thank you for warning me. And the guy that came and installed everything, he was very grateful that she had warned me, because he said he's gone into people's houses and they don't know that there's no clock and they have a fit. And he's like, no, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to install the equipment. See, well, most folks never used it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I kind of used it because it was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the TV and underneath it. Anyway, I solved that problem. I bought a little, which is super bright and very easy to read, because honestly, I had trouble reading the clock on the cable box. So I solved that problem, I tell you. Things we just have to figure out other ways of doing it, right? What else did I do? I did something else like that. I'm getting there. Came up with a solution. It took me forever to figure out how to set this clock. And of course, the directions were so tiny. So I did the Deb Farrell hack. Take a picture of it and then enlarge it. Oh, okay. And well, I guess that's what they were thinking. That's what they were thinking, that people have access to, finding out the time in so many different places that, you don't really need that feature. But, and I'm sure it saved them money in the redesign. Whoop. Whoop. I want to go back to doing some more wood carving. I have not been very successful in my wood carving venture. I have all of the accoutrements, but I have not yet to carve anything that I would feel I would want to show anybody. Put it that way. I just got the my son's plane information, the one that's coming from Salt Lake City. And I told you he's flying in on a red eye. They're leaving at 7 o'clock Salt Lake City time. I guess they go to Phoenix. They got a couple of hours layover in Phoenix, and then they come on to Orlando, and they get in Orlando at 5:30 in the morning, which is a bit of a pain, but. And then he gave me the information on his return flight. You ready? They're leaving at 5:45 in the morning, which means 4:45. They have to be at the airport at least by an hour before the flight. So that's 4:45 and then an hour to get there. So that's 3:45. So we're probably going to have to leave here around 3:30 in the morning. So that's how you get cheap flights. See, I did purchase an electric clock that has the date, day of week. Oh, yeah. I have one of those, what do they call it? Atomic clocks that automatically changes. You know, so when the time changes, it automatically changes. So now the only clocks I have to change when the clock and the time changes is the microwave and the stove, because the cable box, cable box doesn't have to do that anymore because it doesn't have a clock on it anymore. So I finally got that one set after I took a picture of the directions and then enlarged the directions so I could read them. But it still has, the little, the colon, the two dots that separate the time. That's still blinking. And that's driving me nuts. But apparently that's supposed to blink because I can't figure out how to get it to stop blinking. So unless I've done something wrong, I'm not sure. All right, I've got this little bit to carve out, and then I will do my first stamping. I think there's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do. But let's just carve in between his little legs. And see what we got. A little winky. Something else I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, I got this month's or this issue of Daphne's Diary. And yeah, I'm not renewing that. It's pretty, but it's too frilly for me. It's too foo-foo. It's nice, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I won't be renewing that. But that came yesterday, I guess. I did like altering it. Nina Rabina has taken the Daphne's Diary. Taken the Daphne's Diary and then turned it into, taken it apart and made a journal out of it. And I did that, and that's I enjoyed doing that. And she did it to several issues of Daphne's Diary. So I'll probably end up doing that. This is a mess down in here, but it's hard for me to see the extent of the mess. So let's just stamp this off and see what kind of mess we have. Oh, let me gouge out his eyes. That's not going to sound good. Let me put a little. And this is all loose. Like this. One little eye. Two little eyes. Okay, let's put some ink on this puppy and see what we have. Not puppy, monkey. Let's see what we got. All righty. Oh, I don't know why I didn't stamp on that page. Well, we'll stamp them next to the original monkey. And I'll use the VersaFine stamp. Have you been watching, oh my God, Safia's Carved December and the stamps that, oh my things. She is such a talented carver. She makes the most beautiful stamps. Oh my gosh, and designs. And you know, it's great. You know, you make just a basic design, but when you repeat it over and over again, it just looks so beautiful. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're going to need some major cleaning up, but it's much easier to see now. All right, let's do this. All right, put this guy down. And stamper too. All right, let's see. You ready? All right. I like him better than the other one. Actually, you know what? He's not really that bad. What do you think? I mean, I'll clean up around this and everything, but I think, yeah. I mean, I'll clean this here. And I don't know what happened to his ear there. Something happened there. I don't know. I can clean that up, but I think I like him. And he kind of looks like his eyes, he kind of looks like he's looking up. I mean, I didn't mean to do that, but the face, I mean, it kind of looks like he's looking up. Maybe he's looking for, like, where's my next banana? Okay, he is, I like him a lot. Well, maybe, let me just, oh, maybe that's just a little, maybe I'll just clean that up just a wee bit. And come around here. It's nice once you stamp it, you can see, you know, because now it's got ink on it, so it's much easier to clean it up because you can see. Because it's like now marked. And of course, these are really dull. Come around here like so. And probably be easier to buy new ones than try to sharpen these. I know you can sharpen them, but you have to get in there with a little file. And it's not. Because these are the cheapo Speedball. Every time I say, I want to say Speedo, but hi, Miss Allie. Wow, so good to see you. You're working on a gift for your mom? Well, that's lovely. That's nice. I made I can't show you now because it's already in there. But I think I told you my daughter-in-law, I think I told somebody. I don't know. My daughter-in-law told me that my son likes, I think we had this conversation. He likes the ballet. So I got him tickets to the ballet, the Boston Ballet. But I don't have the tickets. So I went and got the program of the ballet he's going to see. And then I used Google Docs and made like a little flyer that has the information about the ballet that he's going to see. And then I made a little tiny envelope to stick that in, and that's inside the big envelope, inside the Christmas envelope, the Christmas card envelope. And I bought my daughter-in-law some Polish pottery, and I went to that company and got their header and printed that out and put that in a little envelope. So I'm done shopping for them, which is great. And of course, the kids are going to have all those games. I was telling Richard, they better like them. You tell them that even if they don't like them, they're going to pretend they like them. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset. I don't know. And we're going to decorate the tree when they get here. On Christmas Eve afternoon, we're going to decorate the tree because I'm assuming when I get home from the airport, they're going to crash, or at least Richard's going to crash for a couple of hours. I'm sure the boys will probably sleep. They'll probably sleep on the plane because, they're boys and they can sleep standing up. Oh, how lovely. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. A crocheted bird ornament. Oh, that's going to be great. I'm just amazed at all the neat stuff that you can make out of crochet. I mean, Becky and Mary Lou, they make these gorgeous blankets and stuff. It's just amazing. Haven't quite mastered it yet. The girls have tried to turn me into a hooker on several occasions. Now I put my finger here, but just to stop it, not to, I'm being very careful. It's a good thing Angie's not here because she would be not here. She would leave. She'd be terrified of my. I'm just a gentle little, just to clean this up a little bit. All right. This needs to be just a little bit here. Whoops, shit. Oh, Lordy. I should have left well enough alone. You know that? Yeah. What was that? It couldn't be a golf ball. Squirrels were running. Hi, Stephanie. Squirrels were just running up and down the screen, chasing one another. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is going to be a good. Yes, we're going to leave it. His ears got a little bit. I like it. It's fine. There's our little monkey. Okay, I'm not going to mess around with it anymore. I might clean off some of this stuff here, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Let's go on to, all right, so we have a monkey to add to our zoo. And I think we should do another kind of monkey because You need more than one monkey in a zoo, but a different kind of monkey. And I think there's a gorilla in here. So I think we should look for the gorilla. All right. I don't know whether we want a skunk. That's crazy. They have a monkey, then they throw in a lizard, and then an elephant. That makes just no sense. We got panda bears and hamsters, tapir. All right, I know. Polar bear, a mara. I don't know what a mara is. A lion. I did see. Just one I saw a low. Oh, look there. What do you think? A gorilla? Baboons are crazy. What do you think? Should we try to do the gorilla? That's a big one. All right, let's try. Oh, look. Oh, look. What did I just carve? What are they calling the thing I just carved? Huh. Look, they have a monkey here. Look, this is different than the monkey I just carved. Oh, it's different. Huh. And then this is a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee, a monkey. Yeah, it's got a different, and the gorilla. Yeah, Ali says go for it. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. We'll do the gorilla, and then maybe I will do the, I'll do the monkey. There is a subtle difference. But let's try the baboon. All righty. Okay, let's see. Let me cut off try it. Yes, try it. I'm going to make him, well, I don't really want to make him that, well, I could make him that big. Well, let's see. Let me try. I'm going to cut this. I'm not going to cut my finger, though. I'm keeping my fingers way away from this. There. It's probably not. Oh. We're going to try it. All right. So we're going to start. This is a long one. Look at the directions for this. No, I haven't done the zebra yet. And that looks like it'll be fun, too, because you'll just carve in the... Yeah, I'm going to do the zebra for sure. I think, and the rhino. Our zoo here just opened. It has lions now. It has a lion exhibit, and I guess it's. Where are my sons? No females. I guess it's 3 males, 3 male lions. And I've raved about this zoo in the past, about where it started and how far it has come. And the guy that's running the zoo, he's, not a single tax dollar. It's all been private donations and money, and the land that they had, and the lion exhibit is going to be right next to the giraffe exhibit. And the land that they're using was donated by the Air Force. Apparently, the Air Force had a big chunk of land that abutted up to the Brevard Zoo, and that the Air Force decided that whatever it had plans for that land, it was no longer in the works. So they donated that land to the zoo, which was super. But they have like a splash pad, like a thing for little kids, and they've got a zip line. They've got like a beginner's course and then an advanced course. And you can kayak around the perimeter of the giraffe exhibit. They've got the biggest meerkat exhibit on the East Coast. And I love meerkats. I could watch them forever. And I was told that every 6 months they completely destroy the meerkats' tunnels. So they have to rebuild them, and it keeps them active and kind of gives them something to do. So that's what they do. They so the meerkats can redesign their habitat, so to speak, which I think is pretty clever. Well, my youngest son, he literally collects visiting zoos, and he was saying that just the whole concept and how they design zoos today are so different than the olden days. And a lot of times, to keep the animals stimulated, they hide their food or they hide their treats, so they have to go searching for their treats just to keep them so they're not bored. Let's face it, if they hit our treats and we had to look for them, we would be not as bored, maybe. I don't know. I'm not bored. Oh, that comes all the way up here. Okay, let's see. Let's come down around. I don't like that. That's okay. I can draw it, and if I don't like it, I can always... All right, it's going to come down like so. This is going to come around like this, and this will come around like that. Okay. And then we're going to have the humpback. It's weird. It's got a high ass. Well, that's how they have it, right? I'm not sure I want that. Maybe come up like so. I'm not sure how this is going to come out, but see, that's too long. That's got to be shorter, but this is too big. So let's bring this down a little narrower and have come up. Let me see. Well, I can turn it over. It is awkward looking. I will turn it over. This is too long. This should be like here. But I'm going to turn it over and draw it on the other side. Because unfortunately, you can't erase an eraser. I think, yeah, okay, let's try it again. We'll start up here. Try it one more time. See, I'm not really a good drawer. I mean, I could trace it. That's another thing. Hi, Belinda. Did I say hi, Belinda? Move back legs close. Yeah, that's what I think. Yep. Well, you know what I could do? I could trace it and then do the carbon paper thingy. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Let's just try that, just for giggles and... Oops. I have something right here. Let's just try that I have some. What the heck is that? Don't start looking through shit now, Anna. Okay, let's do this. All right. I do have tracing paper. What's in here? Oh my goodness gracious. Who knew? All right. I have tracing paper, folks. Let's try this. I think it might work. Ta-da! All right, let's do this. And what I'll do is I will just trace this because I don't need to trace the steps. We'll just trace the finished product. That was easy. Look at that. How easy was that? Ha! Just like that. Oh, okay. Hi, Andrea, are you going to bed or is Barbara Clark going to bed? Well, that was easy. Look how little that is. Okay. Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'll make my own graphite. I mean, I have, what do you call it? Carbon paper. But this should work. Let's see if it works. Oh, and I like it because look how much smaller it is. Boy, this is so much easier. Look at that. It's a little blurry, but look, there it is. It's interesting it's that blurry, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. It no matter. No matter, no matter. So there, make short work of that, didn't it? And now we can cut this off and have another whole stamp. I'm going to do that from now on. The heck with trying to draw it. Just trace it, Ann. Use the tools you got, right? All right, here we go. Well, sleep well, Andrea. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, too. Well, I don't know what your appointment is, but I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's the annual wellness where she looks in your ears. And you get a letter, at least I get a letter from my health insurance telling me that this is my annual wellness checkup. And this is not the time to bring up new issues. Well, if this is not the time, and that if you have other issues, you need to make another appointment. So I thought that's kind of interesting. This is where they do the cognitive thing. And they give you a blank clock. And you have to write in the time. You guys ever, I'm sure you've all done this, and they'll say, write in 5 o'clock, or whatever. So you write in the, you have to write in the time, and then they'll give you like 4 or 5 words. Yes, they'll give you 4 or 5 words, and then they'll periodically during the exam, they'll say, well, what were those words again? And, as you know, we can't remember. Yeah, I should have saved the letter to read to you, because it was very clear as to now is not the time to bring up issues. I'm thinking, well, now's not the time. When is the time? Well, they want you to make another appointment to discuss. So this is going to be a little tricky. So I'm just going to be very, 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 very careful. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't come around right. It might work. And I know I already have issues because I've got some very disturbing, well, to me, disturbing blood lab results that I'm a little concerned about. And I would hope that she would address those, right? I'm a little scared. You go to one doctor. I saw my rheumatoid arthritis. Last time I couldn't remember. And we'll discuss that. Yes. Yep. There you go. Yep. Something like that. Well, I went to my rheumatoid arthritis doctor, who I see every 6 months, so I can get my Probia, whatever the hell that shot is for osteoporosis. And I had blood work done, right? And he comes in and he says, everything looks fine. And that's about it, you know. And he leaves. And then the nurse comes in and gives me the shot. But nowadays, at least you get a copy of the blood work, right? So you can read it. And I'm reading it, and under one thing, it says hi. Not like hi, how are you? HIGH, hi. And he said everything's fine. And I'm thinking, well, that doesn't make any sense. So I saw my regular doctor, who I didn't see my regular doctor. I saw her physician's assistant, who I really, really like. And I said to her, and she didn't make me make another appointment. I said, hey, you know, because she had, since they're in the same network, she had access to that lab report from my arthritis doctor, right? So she looked at it and she said, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to wait another 6 months to have a blood work, you know, have that tested again. She said, I'll add it to your normal, your blood work that you're going to have for Dr. McKee. So she did. And it came back high. So there's something going on. And he basically said, no, everything's fine. So I don't know, is it fine within the scope of having rheumatoid arthritis? And the medication I'm on for rheumatoid arthritis causes this number to be high? So he doesn't feel that it's anything to be concerned about? Or is it something to be concerned about? So I will find out tomorrow, unless I have to make another appointment to discuss that. And I will be pissed if I have to do that. And it's something that I don't know anything about. I mean, I know my blood sugar is normal. Sometimes that has a tendency to be, it's usually high when I have my blood work done for him because it's non-fasting. But when I do it for fasting, it comes back normal. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to see my doctor tomorrow, and I'm going to ask her about it, because if I can talk to her about it during the wellness exam. Well, they want to come to your house. Actually, if you allow them, I've got no problem. If you allow them to come to your house and do like an exam, and it's not even considered a wellness exam, but they come to your house and whatever, check out what they're, I don't know why they come to your house, but you can decline it. But if they come to your house, it's part of preventive stuff, and I believe in preventive stuff, that you get a $50 gift certificate at the local supermarket. See, Angie said, I never let them. Oh my gosh. Angie, I have real local health insurance. I mean, very local. It's not national. It's very local. It's actually only covers 2 counties here in Florida. That's how local it is. So it's not a national insurance. It's not like Blue Cross Blue Shield or Humana or United Healthcare, who just lost their CEO. So it's just a local health insurance. But I've been with them ever since I moved to Florida because that was the insurer that I was when I was working. It's the same insurance company that covered all the employees at the school I taught at. So, and I looked it up, what it means or what it could mean. But again, I don't know whether it's medication related or not. And I'm thinking that's why he didn't feel compelled to say anything about it, because as far as he was concerned, that range was normal for someone with my rheumatoid arthritis and the rheumatoid arthritis medicine I'm on. If that makes sense. Or he just didn't give a shit. I'll find out tomorrow. It has something to do, well, this is what I'm so concerned about. It has something to do with my kidneys. And I'm concerned about that, obviously. The bun creatine thing. Right. Yeah, I remember when doctors, that's how old I am. I remember when doctors did make house calls. So, and they would actually boil the syringe. Because when the doctor came in and told my mother to put some water on, to boil some water, and it wasn't for birthing no babies, it was for him to put the syringe in. I knew I was going to get a shot. Yeah, he made his Dr. Abby. God, there's a name. Pediatrician doctor. He'd come to the house when you were sick. I guess you can get that now too, right? Yes, thank you, Renee. That's what I'm hoping it is, Renee. That's exactly what I'm hoping. It's dehydration, because I know I don't drink enough water. And that's exactly what I read, and that it could be caused by dehydration. And I know I don't drink enough water. I'm hoping that's, knowing my doctor, she's probably going to run more tests. I would hope that she would tell me, go home and drink a lot of water and then let's retest you. I don't know whether it'd be that simple or not, but that's exactly right. I guess some medications can cause that too. And I do have dry mouth from my medication. So I'm hoping that it is medicated related and not the onset of early kidney disease or something awful like that. Can you get now? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I'm drinking any liquid, right? One. Well, I read somewhere that the first thing you do when you get up in the morning is to drink a glass of water, because you naturally kind of dehydrate during the night. And if you just drink a glass of water when you're first thing in the morning, it's a great way to start the day. Do I do that? No. Makes sense. But I mean, I can see my, you hold your skin up and it doesn't, yeah, I know I'm dehydrated. So I'm hoping, it's all hope that that's all it is. Because that's exactly what I read. It's the Bunn ratio. Well, I also read somewhere that liquid is liquid. It doesn't necessarily have to be water as long as it's liquid. Because your kidneys are going to process the liquid. It doesn't know whether it's water or whether it's soda. It's just liquid that it's pushing through. I could be wrong. Well, I know the best thing to drink is water. I always would want soda. And my father would say, get a glass of water. Uh-oh. Well, Sharon's speaking. Okay, Sharon, you win. Because Sharon says pop is not water, coffee or tea is not water, says my kidney doctor. Okay. All right. Kidney doctor wins. Well, I hope that it's just a matter of me being dehydrated. What, Lily? I don't know. What's wrong? What's wrong, baby girl? Lily's breaking in her new sofa. Because now that means she'll be depositing cat fur all over the new sofa. I think this gorilla is going to look really. Yes, I think you're right, Angie. Caffeine is very dehydrating. Yeah. I've heard that too. Lily, what are you doing? What are you up to? And of course, my favorite beverage is dehydrating also. My vodka. I guess I can't count my Tito's as liquid, huh? That doesn't count. I'm liking this gorilla. Can you see him? Yes. Yeah. And my father used to always say, I'd say, I'm thirsty. I want a soda. He'd drink a glass of water. And I'm very impressed. My grandkids, when they're here, they don't ask for pop. They go and get themselves a glass of water. You know, they just go to the fridge, get some ice, and the next thing I know, they're fixing themselves a glass of water. Because that's what they do at home, which is good. Apparently, my youngest grandson got in trouble. Don't know what he did, but he got in trouble at school. So much so that he was suspended for 2 days. That's not good. Something inappropriate on the iPad. So my guess is probably drawing some part of anatomy on the iPad that was not appropriate, would be my guess. Fruit juice. That's good. None of your kids drink. Yeah. Well, my guys don't either. It's like, I guess it's a special, I'm starting to stock up on. I bought a case of Pop Tarts at Amazon. I'm just checking the eyes, checking the eyes, checking the eyes on this big guy. I'm so glad I traced it. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, he's got a unibrow across and nostrils. And I don't know whether I'm going to try to carve those. I might color those in. I know, me too. Hi, Barbara. That's all I wanted as a kid was a soda. Exactly right. And maybe it was a novelty. I don't know. That's all I wanted. Can I have a soda? No. Have a glass of water. No. Have a glass of water if you're thirsty. But I want a soda. No. I'm really afraid to do this, you know. Well, let's stamp it out. And I think I could easily add that. You know, I could draw that. I'm afraid that because I didn't leave enough space to put two nostrils or mouth. Yeah, let's just stamp it out because that's something that I can pencil in. I'm drawing a gorilla, Barbara, for my Carved December zoo, which I don't think is going to, but now that my Christmas cards are done, for the most part, I have to address them. But that doesn't take that long. And because I have to wait for postage to come. I mean, I could use my regular postage and use that all up. But it'll take, I probably won't get the postage until Tuesday. And everything, all the mail should have gone out for, I think, for Christmas cards yesterday. But it's okay. All right. Yeah, I can see where there's going to be some adjustments made. Brown sugar. I got them brown, what is it, cinnamon and brown sugar Pop-Tarts. I love him because he looks like he's got titties, but I can. Oh, wow. He looks so cute. Look. He's got little boobies here. But I think he came out really good. I mean, if you looked at that, you would know that that was a gorilla. The only one I know will get me booted out, and Ian too. He looks, thank you. And, you know, for his eyes, I could just, what do you think? Since it's white, I can do the unibrow, like just do a little white line here. Yeah. What do you think? I can just draw that in a little bit like so. I'm happy with it. Oh, Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. Yeah, they love Pop-Tarts. And, you know, they're on vacation. I don't know that I think that this around here is too wide, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's just for fun. And I'm very happy, and I'll clean that up later. But now we have a gorilla for the zoo. Lirette, brown sugar. Yes, brown sugar. I think it's brown sugar Pop-Tarts. But buying them, well, I know they're mama gorillas with boobies. Yes, this could be a mama one. Absolutely. I bought them by the case. And what a, so much cheaper. I bought Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its. And Cheez-Its are like over $7 in the supermarket for a big box. This is true. Thank you, Doris. She's smoking again. She's out there having one last cigarette. Go in the garage. So it's about $7.70 or so for a big box of the party's big box of Cheez-Its. Oh, I love Cheetos too, but your fingers get all orange. Amazon, if you buy your Cheez-Its from Amazon, you ready for this? Yeah, she's back. $5.50 for the big box on Amazon. Buy two for $11. Two big boxes for $11 on Amazon. The cool kids in the box, yes. Well, I'll take another swig. Okay, let's do the zebra. And I'm going to trace it. Yeah, the only thing is you don't want to have I ordered a box of Cheez-Its with a box of kitty litter, and they shipped them in the same box. So I ended up with Cheez-It crumbs. Just saying. You don't want to order anything heavy with them because they have no sense when they pack that stuff. I literally ended up with Cheez-It crumbs. And I tried to find somebody where I could bitch and complain about it, and I couldn't. I figured, okay, I'm out $5.50. All right, the zebra. No, zebra. Let's do a zebra. Yeah, she's back. I thought maybe she had left. But she's out there smoking right now. All right, so here's the zebra. And we'll do the little zebra. And I think I'll do the same thing as I did before. I will trace it. Where's my pencil? I want another pencil. That pencil is not sharp, and I need another pencil. And that pencil's hard to sharpen. Let me see if I can't find. Here's a pencil. Okay. Okay, now. I think putting these stripes in are going to be problematic. But there he is. Okay, look at this. Over here. He's going to be a wee zebra. Make some carbon paper. In the John. That's funny. It's true. Well, one year at school, my schedule was I had no breaks. No break at all. My first prep period, I couldn't go to the bathroom. Had no break. And you can't just walk out of a classroom and say, I'll be right back. I've got to go to the bathroom. You can't leave a classroom with kids. They said, well, if you really have to go, call the librarian and she'll come over and relieve you. Ha ha ha. It was awful. I said, how can you do that? He said, the computer figured out your schedule. Well, that's good. The computer doesn't have a bladder. Oh, I didn't do a very good job on this. I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. I don't know whether this is going to work, folks. I wonder why that's so blurry. Well, we'll try it. I'm not happy with it, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Whoops, we don't want that. I want this. Okay, here we do. Let me just do an outline. This thing keeps on getting loose. Ah. Let me look at this again. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. Apparently, I can't carve and talk. So, I hope you're entertaining yourselves. Didn't they have a skit on Saturday Night Live when they would say, I'm feeling flicklumped? Discuss the causes of the Civil War amongst yourselves or something. Okay. And this is going to come down like so. And there's some glitter here from one of the cards. When I was Yes, imitated his mom. That's right, verklempt. That's a good Yiddish word. Thank you, Janice. You got it exactly. That's what I was thinking. Feeling a little verklempt. Yeah, I don't know that this is going to work, folks, but we'll find out in a moment here. We got to do a little tail. Oh. Here come the stripes. I think it's amazing that no two zebras have the same stripe pattern. I guess this zebra probably needs another leg. Well, let me just, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's just carve out some of the stuff. Oh, that was, oh my God, Mary Lou. What a great memory. That was right. That was one of them, right? Oh my God. Is a partridge a bird or a family? Discuss amongst yourselves. That was another. Oh, they had some great skits. You know, they had some really good years, and then there'd be a couple of years where it was just awful. And then, you know, they'd have another ensemble cast, and it would be really funny again. Well, they're in what? At least their 45th year. Oh my gosh. That's right. You're getting ready for the deep freeze, right? It's that time of year where you're going to be getting the minus, 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 minus. It must be cold up your way, Mary Lou. I mean, Dave said it was in the 20s. At least the other night it was. I told you he wears a beanie. He wears a ski cap in the house. Because you lose a lot of heat through the top of your head. And I guess if you're bald like he is, it's even more problematic. And Richard's been sick now for 2 weeks. Can't seem to shake whatever it is. He's been on two courses of antibiotics. And the doctor said it was acid reflux. This is a little fiddly. I'm not sure this is going to be a success, but I wish this skinny one was a little bit sharper. And I'm afraid to take the big one in that underneath is. How we doing? No, losing people. It's okay. Well, I'm getting there. I can't even see now where the tail is. All right, let's see if we can't get in here. I don't know how Safia does all that fine carving that she does. Oh my God. I wonder whether she's using these speedball tools or whether she's got a better carving tools than these. Because the stuff that she's carving is, some of it's very intricate too. See, that's. I'm afraid to go in. Here. I'm too afraid to just do that. I have other carving tools, but they're not any better. Yeah, these are like chisels. Yeah, that's way too big. Chisel. Ooh, maybe this is a little bit narrower. Let's see whether. I'm trying not to dig too deep. You just try to. Oh boy. These are even worse than the other ones. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to finish this and then we'll call it quits, obviously, because this is going to be really boring. I booked a fishing excursion for when the boys are here. We're going to go fishing at the port. I guess we're going to go fishing around the cruise ships. It's called it's called offshore fishing, which is different than deep sea fishing. Because if you go deep sea fishing, you have to spend a lot of time to get out into the deep sea beyond the Gulf Stream. So nearshore fishing, you can just start fishing much sooner. And I booked it through, you ready? Magic. Well, thank you. The name of the company is the Magic Real Adventure. And it's Captain Greg. And I think this is the leg here. I can't tell which is the leg. Uh-oh. How about a three-legged zebra? Huh. Yes, REEL, yes. Yep. For a 4-hour tour. Well, I think I screwed this up, so I'll clean it out, and he's going to have some weird legs. But the price range is ridiculous. I was summoned for a 4-hour. Would you prefer Captain Crunch? Yes. For a 4-hour fishing, the range was, are you ready for this? $600. Hi, Beth. To $350. Basically for the same thing. Well, Captain Greg and his Real Magic Adventure was $375. And I just had to give him a deposit. And you can cancel. I could cancel as late as December 25th. For our fishing outing is scheduled for December 28th at noon. So we're going to do the afternoon fishing thing. And hopefully we'll catch something that we can take home and eat. All right, we're going to stamp this thing, and then, oh my gosh, it's time anyway. I've been carving zoo animals, Beth. And we carved a monkey, a lowland gorilla, and a whoops, I'm not going to stamp it in that, and a zebra, but the zebra is going to be a little rough. Afternoon delight, yes. So we'll be, I don't know. Maybe it won't be too bad. Oh, it kind of looks like a zebra. Oh, Lordy. But this will be a very, very funny zoo, right? It'll be a very whimsical looking zoo. Okay. Oh, I like it. I got to clean it up a little bit, but it looks like a zebra. It's not that bad. Yeah. I mean, I would look at that and say, I think that's a zebra. Yeah, I'll clean all of this up and clean up around the legs and everything. And yeah, okay, we got a zebra and we got a gorilla. And we got where's the monkey? Monkey's in here. And we got a monkey. So we got a monkey. Yeah. Well, thank you. You guys are very kind. But it is kind of, it's very primitive. Ah, is there such a thing? Can they really crossbreed them? I don't know. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I mumbled and grumbled and didn't cut myself, which was good. I cut myself earlier, but not on any of these tools. Have a wonderful week. I will see you out and about the internets. And yeah, if you can't be good, be careful and be fabulous too. Bye, all. Get up here and end screen. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.